guys? Today we are in the Ferrari GT3 challenge here at Oulton Park. I am fairly new to iRacing, just got my D license and working on increasing my I rating and safety rating. So without further ado, let's get into qualifying. Just going to take it nice and easy on our out lap. No need to go off or do anything crazy or unnecessary.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Our goal is a time in the 136s. I know that's not going to be the best, most likely, but it's my best. So, again, outlap, nice and easy. Don't want to do anything too crazy, but we'll see how it goes. So I've had iRacing for a week or maybe two now, and I've done, I think, about 30 races, so I'm kind of getting a feel for it. The driving, the racecraft, everything. Working on clean races for sure, because I would rather have a good license to start with, so I just have the option to do more races. I'm a big fan of the GT cars, so here at D License, really the only thing you can do is this Ferrari one and the GT4 fixed. And while those are fun, doing those over and over and over and over and over can get a bit repetitive. So just working on increasing my safety rating to have more races to do and more fun. And then I'll focus on I rating. But again, right now I would rather just have more tracks to race and more races to race in. All right, coming up on the start-finish line. Really gonna focus on getting a good couple of laps in. I would say my worst turn is turn one right here. Still don't quite understand how to take it, but we're gonna do the best that we can. I would say this is probably my next worst one. Again, don't really know how to take it without going too wide. That was terrible. So we're already counting on lap 2 being our best. Yeah, this has not been perfect by any means. Even a bad chicane there, so we'll try again for lap 2. This isn't terrible by any means, but not good by any means. Yeah, I would venture to say this is in the 138s or maybe 139s at this point. It's not been good at all. But that's why you get 2 laps.
V4.
Yeah, that was a high 138, kind of like I expected.
Fastest lap for Bond, 135.7.
135, yeah, I'm not touching that, I don't think. That's okay. Don't really care about their times. I'm just working on getting better myself. So that's what we're prioritizing. And if the faster ones are out in front, then I don't have to worry about them running into me. So that's a plus for sure. Somehow this lap is worse. I don't know where I went wrong. See, I know I gained time there, so that's decent, but I was really hoping for something in the 136s, but it's not looking very likely at this point. Yeah. Not my best effort. All right, P11 right now, so dead center of the pack, not the best. But it's a new livery I just added for this race. Found it. I have an NZXT computer, Fanatec, steering wheel, direct drive, wheelbase, and pedals, so I figured why not. I'm using an Elgato mic, a Next Level Racing rig, NZXT monitor. I'll have all of it in the description in case anyone cares. It does the job for me. It's all good. It's the 8 Newton meter wheelbase, so there's plenty of feedback without ripping my arms off. So we got 20 seconds before we get on the grid. Start our race. I am looking forward to it. Last time I raced this track, I finished 3rd and had 0 incident points. So I'm hoping I can keep that up.
Session,
B11. Not the worst. How did everyone else do? I mean, I could have... Yeah, I should have been right in here. I should have been P7 at the worst. I've done 136s before. Now, I'm not sure I'm ever hitting 134 or 135, but it is what it is. We'll get there when we get there. Pretty low strength of field, but my rating is 700 something, so can't really expect anything better, honestly. I do like this silver and blue and red livery. 2 positions ahead of me on the left. That looks really nice to me. And a yellow one there. It's always the worst part of the race for me. I do think the time to enter the grid at 2 minutes is a bit much. I think 45 seconds to a minute is better, seeing as how we all had to just qualify anyways. This should be a 10-lap race, assuming everything goes well. Just going to try to stay clean at first, and then pick my way through everybody.
The track temp is 95. The air temp is 78 Fahrenheit. P11.
Must be getting ready to go. Crew chief is talking to me. There we go.
6 in the left lane.
All right. I love how it says keep up with the 6 car. Like from back here, I could tell who is who. There's no numbers on the back of his car. Just hoping to not get rear-ended before the race even starts. Has happened before. I'm pretty sure on this track as well. So that was not the most ideal thing. Gonna be on the inside here, which is maybe not the best.
Alright, Sam, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Alright, we all made it through turn 1. Doesn't always happen.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Okay. That should hopefully be all the scary stuff. For now. I just don't want to get rear-ended here.
Looks like
Incident
P4 has been
ahead.
hit. Shell oil's corner. Yellow flag. Starts alright. Let's build on it.
Some fighting going on here. Okay, we've had people go around either side of the chicane. I need to get around this guy. He is causing a little heartache. Causing a lot of heartache. All right. Up to P9 with no incident points.
P9.
Can't complain about that. If I can just get around this guy, I'll feel significantly better. Took that pretty wide, but that's okay. Slow car on the right. There he is. Oh, lordy.
There's an incident in Britain's.
That was a bit dramatic. Not necessarily sure what happened. I feel like one car went off and then maybe came back on as the next was passing, but I'll take those positions. Don't mind if I do, actually. Now we've got some space between the car in front and behind. Did a pretty poor job on that turn, but very poor job there as well, so we'll get it back together.
134.5.
Alright, 2 laps down. Incident behind. Yeah, that was the guy directly behind me, it seems.
P7.
So definitely have a lot of space around me now. Which should free me up to try my best to catch the guy in front. There's a couple of them. They might end up fighting each other. So that would be good.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Slow car on the left, yep. Just stay over there, please. No.
There's an incident in Shell Oil's corner. We think it might be back in.
Alright. Got another spot there. I'm not too far behind these other guys, so got a chance to catch them if I put a couple of good laps together, which is always the goal. 3 seconds, almost 4 behind P5. Just need a good couple of runs. And I
Okay, Sam. 10
should
minutes
be
to go.
good
That's
to
10
go.
minutes left.
Closed the gap on this guy just a hair.
B6, that's the fastest lap.
Times still aren't the best, but
Car behind's pitting now. The gap ahead is now 3.8. Aman is leading the race.
alright, so this guy's
Incident in Cascades. Looks like
pretty.
it's Stewart.
Okay, Stewart's behind me, so that doesn't help. We're kind of catching this group, so should be okay. We've got about 5 more laps to go. So just a good couple of clean ones. This one has been significantly better, almost a full second better than my last. So that would help tremendously. And that was pretty terrible. Lost probably 3/10. Yeah. Almost 4/10 even. There we go. Now we're catching them. She was just finding a place to pass and not ruining anything else for me. Real bad right there.
Okay, Sam, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
Halfway through the race. I'm getting into some dirty air, so I've got to keep that in mind when, especially this next little section. Got a slow car up here on the right.
Looks like P3's gone off in Nick of Rook.
That was P3. So I'm up to 5th. Off track there.
Stewart's and Waters for cutting the track.
Lost a ton of time as well.
There's an incident in Shell Oil's corner. It looks like Stewart.
Stewart again. Unless there's multiple Stewarts. That's his second wreck. Yeah, he left.
The gap in front is now 3.1. E5.
Definitely lost some ground on that lap. Had some pretty good sections, but some pretty rough ones that cost me a lot of time. Yeah, that lap was a 139.3.
Hammer has just been disqualified.
It's unfortunate. Can't say that I've never been disqualified before. Actually was disqualified either yesterday or the day before. I got 8 incident points and 1 wreck. And then at the end of the race, to get disqualified, was passed. This was in the GT4 at Daytona. I was passed, and a guy immediately got in front of me and hit the brakes way sooner than I was expecting. So I rear-ended him, and that gave me my 17 incident points needed for disqualification. So that was very unfortunate and the big sad. But I had 2 friends in that race with me. One did really well, and another one was caught up in multiple instances as well. So it was an ugly race for the whole field, it felt like.
Okay, Sam, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Alright. I feel like I've gained a hair back on this guy up front. I'd love to be able to pass him. I think that's a given, though.
The gap in front is now 2.7.
Alright. Hopefully I can have it down to closer to a second by the end of this lap. Oh, he's off. So that helps a ton. You might have some slick tires from being in the dirt now. Try to close on him here in the chicane and make a pass in the hairpin on the final turn would be ideal. I was hoping I could get in the draft. Just outside of it, though. Tires are starting to slide a little bit, so it might be hard to catch him. Yeah. Didn't get as close as I'd hoped. Tires definitely starting to feel loose. But that's to be expected
Come on, Sam. Push, push, push.
as the race goes on.
Good pass, mate. That was fucking
Not sure why he let me by. I don't know if he just had a bad turn or something, but I will take it. Or if he just wants the practice of passing me back. Because he does seem, if not the same as me, maybe a hair faster if he races cleanly. But we'll have 2 laps after this one. Yeah, it's basically just me and this guy around, so as long as we don't take each other out, we should be okay.
2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
I don't see him anymore. So he must have had something happen. Which is very unfortunate, but it happens. Now, can I gain 6 seconds on P3 in 2 laps?
P4.
That's the next question. I'm gonna imagine it's tough, but can't say that I won't do everything possible. So far, this has been a fun race. Been a couple of incidences that I've had to drive through, and I had that one off track, but otherwise, it's been pretty clean. That was a very slow chicane. Never know if I need to carry more speed into that initial corner in the second chicane, or if I need to slow down more and try to get more out of the second one. I almost feel like I need to carry more in the first one since the exit for the second part is so slow. last lap. 6-second gap to the guy in front of me, 7 to the guy behind me. So hopefully if I see anyone, it's P3. But that would most likely require him to have some sort of accident.
Right, Sam, you've got half your fuel left.
Good to know. I've got half my fuel with 1 lap left. I'm gaining a good bit on this guy up here. So I don't know if he's just trying to take it easy, knowing that there's a big gap, or what. I don't blame him if that is his option, because I've done that several times on this track, just because there is so many ways that you can just slide off and lose it. It's a pretty windy track for a GT3, I feel like. So I almost feel like more speed there, because you got to slow down here anyways to make this turn. I don't know. Maybe lap 10 of a race isn't the time to be trying that, but
2 minutes. Incident at Old Hall. Looks like it's Ferrari and Bond.
alright, and there's the checkered flag. Not so bad. P4
P4. Okay,
started, what,
that's the
11th?
good finish, mate. Well done.
I'll take it. I will take it. Never really had an overly fast lap, but it is what it is. But yeah, that was that. So, oops. I will sign off here. Let's see. Started P11, finished P4. Was 46 seconds behind the leader, which is quite a bit, 4 seconds per lap. But they were putting down some fast laps. But oh well. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I will be doing more races to come. So we'll see you guys. Thanks.